In the last chapter of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, the third Dragon King Festival started, and the battle against the 5 dragon gods is finally here.
With you till the day I die.
So the past few chapters, Mashima and Ueda were on a streak, dropping peak chapters one after another, and seems like this streak didn't end. Even if I personally would say this chapter wasn't as strong as the previous two, the chapter still had many great moments and setups that are just hands down amazing. Eleftheria is seemingly shocked by the fact that the dragon gods are back, and he even says they became more powerful than before, saying that this might be their true power, pretty much implying that the past centuries none of the 5 dragon gods were on full power. This could explain a lot of things actually, like why didn't Acnologia went after them, for example. At the start we are told that the 5 dragon gods are around equal to Acnologia, but with the new implication that the 5 dragon gods are actually massively more powerful than they were previously estimated, this could put each of them above Acnologia. So there is a possibility that Acnologia didn't went after them because he knew about their actual power. He isn't stupid as many people think. Plus, with the labyrinth having the power to bring them back to life, it does seem to be a waste of time to try slaying them, as it is dangerous and they just can't come back. Eleftheria also says that giant lacrimas have appeared on the lands of the 5 dragon gods, confirming what I suspected in the previous chapter, that Selene isn't the only with one, but all 5 of them have their own. However, it appears that the lacrimas aren't the missing power of the dragon gods as I predicted, but rather a lacrima what turns people into dragons, or at least it is based on this narrative. I wouldn't write the possibility off that the lacrimas are actually part of the power of the dragon gods, as if you take a closer look at the humans who turned into dragons in Ermina, they all look rather aquatic. So there is the possibility that the lacrimas are actually the power of the dragon gods, and each human who comes in contact with it will turn into a dragon who has similar attributes to its dragon god. For example, the people in Ermina might have all turned into different types of water dragons. This would actually be quite interesting, because this would give us the possibility to see 5 different elemental factions of dragons. Lucy wonders if those lacrimas are the reason people are turning into dragons, will destroying them turn everyone back to normal? Even Wendy says that it could potentially end the rampage of the 5 dragon gods. However, I wouldn't be so optimistic about this, especially the first part. I do believe destroying the lacrimas will stop humans from turning into dragons, but I think those who already have turned into dragons, even partially, might stay as dragons. But of course, even if they stay as dragons, they definitely will regain control over their body. They might even help Team Natsu to subdue the dragon gods, or other dragons who still can't control their own power. However, I still think those who already have turned into dragons will stay as dragons. Natsu, hearing what Lucy said, came up with the plan to stop all this. There are 5 lacrimas and 5 members of the team. Cuts not included once again. Each member will take on 1 lacrima alone, before it could turn more people on the continent into dragons. Basically a split up mission to get the job done faster. This actually led to a small fight on Twitter, with some people saying how it is bad writing because they couldn't handle the power of the nerfed dragon gods together. So split up they have even less of a chance against their true power. Especially since only 2 people are dragon slayers, technically 3. While other people said they just going to destroy the lacrimas, not fight the dragon gods. I personally believe this is a stupid thing to argue about, when they can enchant all of them with dragon slayer magic. Plus, even if they end up fighting the dragon gods, who cares honestly? As long as it looks cool, it really shouldn't fucking matter. If they get ass pulls to get stronger, then they gonna get ass pulls. People really need to chill with trying to find overly logical explanations for everything in anime and manga, and just sit back and enjoy. Plus, power-ups what barely anyone expected are always welcome. Also, did Natsu just skip a crucial information about Faris from his teammates? Oh yes, this chick is bad, but whatever. Natsu is so stupid, I can't with him. No wonder his eyes are so apart on this panel. This panel is also pretty nice callback to the beginning of 100 Year Quest. Love it! 100 Year Quest was truly a journey. I can't believe we are already on the final saga. 6 years, god damn it. Time passes really fast. This chapter didn't hold back on the reveals. One reveal after another. In the previous chapter, Faris revealed her demons who will serve under her, called the Oration Zex. And this chapter we finally got their names revealed, alongside few minor hints towards what their abilities might be and what their personalities are like. And one thing I can say for sure is that Faris sucks at naming things. She straight up made a new Oration 6 group and named the only female member Demon. Definitely not inspired by Angel at all. And this guy, he straight up named Bird. Faris deadass made a humanoid bird demon and named him Bird. Zerev gave so creative names for his demons like Mardgear, Deliora, Larcade, and so on. But Faris is just whatever. I'm gonna call the bird guy Bird. Oh my god. I mean, she's the same woman who named her left hand Acnologia. I don't know what was I even expecting. However, thanks to Faris being terrible in naming them, we can kinda guess what powers each member have. Some members even give further hints about their powers, like Demon keeps talking about melting, so I presume her power is to melt things. Blade keeps talking about cutting things, so I presume he has similar powers to Kiria. In fact, I hope they end up fighting. That would be really cool. Gaia will definitely have earth-based powers, that name is a dead giveaway, and he built like a boulder. Bird will have bird powers, I mean, come on. Gate will most likely have gate powers, like portals or something. Or perhaps the power to summon things like how Lucy does. Or Woke knows, maybe he's Faris' version of the Eclipse Gate. Regardless, Faris being bad at naming give us few hints to what to expect from her demons in terms of abilities. We at the same time also establish that Faris is goofier than she's shown in the previous chapters. She might be cool and all, but I have a feeling that all that is just an act. And underneath that act, she might just be a dumbass girl doing things for fun and attention. But moving on, as I said, the chapter didn't lack in terms of reveals at all. The last member of the Oration Zex is no one else than Zero himself. As I and few other people predicted, he is in fact Zero. And he looks so freaking cool. He looks just as much cool as the day we lost him. Mashima better cook with him. It got revealed that Faris was in fact the one who saved Zero. I don't know if she made him into an Ethereus book demon, like how Zerev did Natsu, or just healed him, but it seems like Zero has become a demon way before the events of the Tartarus arc. According to what Faris said, Zero gained power from Nirvana, and that is what made him into a demon. So this means two things. First, when Cobra seemingly killed him during the Tartarus arc, Zero was already a demon. And secondly, Zero now has the power of Nirvana in his possession. What is actually really bad. That thing can turn good people to evil and evil people to good. Zero potentially has the power to flip the entire battlefield upside down. And he is definitely ready to use it because the moment he heard the name Fairy Tail, he became so pissed that he started shaking from anger. You just know the moment he runs into a member of Fairy Tail, he gonna go all out. he probably gonna ragdoll the first fairy tail member he comes across until they turn the tables on him. Let's just hope he runs into Grey or Natsu. The power of Nirvana might be the key to unleash Natsu's END form, or give Grey a new power-up, like a demon force, or a full demon form. Zero was such a great villain in early Fairy Tail. Seeing him back with the power of Nirvana and a demon on top is just perfect. I just hope Mashima gives him justice. Regardless, one thing I loved about this chapter is the way Faris is shown to interact with her demons. Unlike in Zeref's case, where the demons were obsessed with him, trying to find ways to kill him and such, the demons of the Book of Faris interact with Faris pretty casually, like a big family instead of a cult. Bird and Gaia even lectures her about how she's encouraging Zero's bad behavior, while Gate and Blade is ready to protect her from Zero's remarks. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually has a deeper reason behind it. Faris clearly made the demons for a different reason than Zeref, or at least based on this. Like maybe she made them for a companionships, for example. I hope this gets explored because there is a lot of potential with this, especially to build upon Faris' character. But moving on, we also see the effects of the Dragonization in Ermina. Most people we met there before have turned into dragon-human hybrids. Seems like the spell either turns humans into dragons in a slow process, or it only turns humans into a hybrid form. But regardless, if they turned into full dragons or not, their power shouldn't be underestimated. Even if they shown no magic power so far, their raw strength alone is capable to shatter entire buildings and destroy the ground with relative ease, giving even an extremely powerful wizard like Lucy a hard time escaping their attacks. But the biggest reveal of the chapter was left for the last panel. Caramel have turned into a dragon hybrid as well, and holy moly, she looks so freaking awesome! Like, I never really liked her character that much, it was just meh. But this form, oh my god, she looks so cool! I might even start simping for her just because of this form. Unlike the other people who turned into dragons, she actually has more human features. Outside the tail, hands and horns, she looks pretty much like a human. She is also sentient and isn't going on a rampage like the others. I don't know why did she remain sentient, but there is the possibility that she might have more magic power than the others. And because of that, she can resist the dragonification mind control to a degree. I still think Lucy might need to beat her ass to make her come to her full senses, but she being partially sentient is a good enough start. Of course, she most definitely going to be a harder opponent than the dragons above ground. Also, Lucy being the one who is facing the water god dragon is actually pretty neat. This opportunity could be used to make her find the key of Aquarius, as the fight is fully water themed. This chapter was really good. We got so much information, making the arc even more interesting. We learned more about the lacrimas and seen the effects they had with turning humans into dragons, with these dragons being powerful enough to destroy buildings with bare hands. We also learned more about Faris and her demons, with the insane reveal that Zero is back after so many years. We also see Team Natsu split up, what could lead to so many tense situations and really exciting fights. We also got a fight already set up for the next chapter between Lucy and Caramel. And with Zero being all pissed off, we can fully expect that he gonna make an entrance on the battlefield as soon as possible. This chapter was really good with so many setups. I can't wait to see the next chapter. But what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the chapter? Because I sure did. Please let me know in the comment section below. This was Space G. Don't forget to subscribe and see you guys in space. Bye.